Hi everyone, it's Lindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I've been putting out videos for 4 years now. That means that I have been documenting my reselling journey, being a full-time eBay seller for the last 4 years. And so I thought it might be kind of a fun opportunity for us to look back on some of my older videos and see how much I've grown. So in a sense, I'm going to be coaching myself because I feel like over the last 4 years, I've had a lot of growth in the kind of merchandise that I sell, how I sell it, and how much of it I sell. And so I thought that it would be kind of a fun opportunity to take a look back and see my own opinion of how I was selling then versus how I'm selling now. And honestly, it has been a long time since I have looked at these videos. So hopefully I'm not disappointed in myself. All right, let's get started. This is probably gonna be fun. Okay, so here we are on my YouTube channel page. You guys, I am seriously so nervous. I am so nervous right now. Let's go to videos oldest first. And I feel like I want to look at haul videos and sold videos because I think haul videos and sold videos are where I'm going to have the most criticism of myself. So we're going to start there. Let's take a look at, let's look at this one with this little teddy bear.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh my God.
It's Lindy. So, if you remember...
Okay, skip ahead. We don't need to hear all this babbling.
I'll try to have the camera out just a little bit while I'm in there, but I have noticed...
I just want to say that filming when you're out in public, so when I first did... This video was at the end of October 2016. It's really nerve-wracking to film in public when you're not used to it. It's really awkward, really awkward. So I remember hiding the camera inside my purse so nobody saw it. I just want to say that. I just want to say that. I feel like I've grown with my willingness to film.
This Goodwill in particular, they're a little mean. I don't know why. But they're a little mean, so I don't know how they will feel about me recording anything, but...
It's true.
I'm still gonna try, because that's half the fun, right?
Yeah, they were not very... See? It was in my purse! The camera was in my purse.
So, I think my time sourcing at this Goodwill is limited. This is literally the 4th time in a row that I've made an effort to come here, and it has resulted in leaving with, like, 2 things.
This is so true. This is why around where I live, I started really struggling with sourcing hard goods or anything other than clothing because it was almost non-existent. It just didn't happen. This Goodwill in this video, this was the one in Manhattan, Kansas. The prices are a lot higher there, and there was almost nothing to pick from on a regular basis. So let's skip ahead. What am I talking about here?
Salvation Army doesn't open till 10, and it's like 9:57. There's literally someone who obviously wants to get in here a little bit faster.
There's me talking to the camera.
That's without a doubt the biggest haul that I've done at this Salvation Army. And it was only because women's stuff was buy one, get one free. It's never...
Okay, skip ahead. All right, let's get into showing. What did I pick up? Let's see.
So, starting off at Goodwill, I just got literally a couple of things. I picked up this. It is, I assume that it's a replica of this game because it's a board game. I checked Amazon, and Amazon is selling for 12 bucks. So it's not a huge price.
I never sold it, by the way. Let's just say that. I never sold it. Let's move on. What about this teddy bear?
Tag's still on, and it says, "I love your buns." I thought that was so cute.
Oh my God.
And then I got this little Ty Beanie Baby, the presidential prayer team. He still has his tag on him too.
Okay, I'm just gonna be honest and say, the stuff so far I've shown, which has only been 3 things so far, I never sold any of them. I did a horrible job sourcing this this kind of stuff. And that's another reason why I stopped sourcing at this Goodwill, because I never even found anything that people wanted to buy. I felt like I was just buying to buy. And so I guess that would be the first criticism that I would have for myself, even just starting in a couple of minutes worth of this video, is a problem that I had years ago. This is back in 2016, so 4 years ago. I would almost just buy something to buy something. I had already mentioned in this video that they really didn't have a lot, right? But I didn't want to leave empty-handed. I felt like I needed to buy something, and that is a sourcing mistake. That is an absolute sourcing mistake, and that is something that I would deter anybody from right now, is just buying something to buy something. Don't ever just buy something to buy something. Always make sure that you're double checking comps and you're buying something that people are actually going to buy from you on eBay or Amazon. Because when I was sourcing all of this stuff, I didn't know if anyone was going to buy it or not. And honestly, it was just a waste of money because it all ended up being redonated.
99 cents each for these. And then I got a Serta lamb. I've seen these go for as high as $17, $18. So I'm not sure. This is the 80-year lamb. I am not sure if this one is worth more or not, but even if I can sell them for $8, I mean, I'd be happy. It's super easy. And then this is the thing that I was super excited about. I saw this and heard it rattle. Anybody know what it is? It's a popple! It's a popple! I had one of these when I was a little girl.
Oh, popples.
See, when you put them in their little thingy and you put the little hat on and then it's a popple!
Oh my God, I'm obnoxious.
Okay. I saw the color and I saw the sparkle and I saw that heel and I'm just like, someone is going to love these.
But nobody did. Nobody loved these, which brings me to the next thing that I learned over the course of 4 years of selling full-time. I don't like selling shoes. I don't like selling shoes. So I tried really hard to like selling shoes. Don't get me wrong. I tried really hard to like it, but I just couldn't ever get into selling shoes. It was just really hard for me to move shoes, and I would keep buying shoes and trying. And so my next criticism of myself would be, stop trying when it's not working. And that would also be something that I would tell anybody, not just myself, but watching this and knowing what I know now versus looking back, stop trying to force it. I was trying to force so many things, and it made it harder. When you're trying to force it, it makes it harder. It was only when I stopped forcing things that things start getting easier with reselling. So just wanted to point that out. Let's continue on.
For these, they're size small, but they're still really big because they're footy pajamas. But see, they're penguins.
Now those I did sell for like 20 bucks on eBay. Footy pajamas sell really quick. At least they did then.
Size medium, Victoria's Secret negligee. Each. And the koi scrub tops I've been selling really super easy for between $11 and $12.
So that is something else. Scrub tops. I remember buying a lot of scrub tops and flipping them, and koi was like the brand of scrub tops that were the most popular because they had the funnest styles and brands. This was something else that I also tried to force because I saw so many other people buying and flipping scrubs. I remember learning that scrub tops sold better than scrub bottoms. I couldn't sell scrub bottoms to save my life, but scrub tops would do okay. But because there was so many people out there talking about scrub tops, I remember they would go from being worth $10 or $15 down to $5 to $8 with free shipping. And so that was also another thing that I remember is scrub tops. Everybody's selling scrub tops.
Pretty sure this is Toy Story, right?
I sold him.
I'm a terrible mother. I can't even remember what Pixar movie this is from. But there he is. I paid 99 cents for him. I'm hoping that I can get 8 or 10 bucks for him. He's in really good shape. No.
I did. I sold him for like 10 bucks. So I did get what I wanted to for him.
So they're like crop jean overalls, and they're size extra large, I believe. Yes, they're size extra large. So it's a really good size. So paid 5 bucks for the salad shooter, but I'm gonna part it out. It has all of these awesome parts. I did a quick soul search. Sorry, guys. And these pieces here, they're all selling for $10 to $15 a piece.
Okay, so here's something else I learned. In going with the whole theme of don't force it, like don't try so hard that you're forcing it. When it comes to this salad shooter, I had bought it because I was going to sell the parts because the parts were worth money. But if I'm being honest, you guys, I never even got these listed. Never even got the parts listed. And you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because I had no desire to list and sell pieces of a salad shooter. That's why I'm such a strong advocate for buying what you like and what you enjoy, because yeah, some of those pieces I could have sold for $10 each, or, you know, $5 part here, $10 part there, a $15 part here. But I had zero desire to actually take the time to research the parts and get them listed. I just never did it. I never did it. And so that was a waste of time and money.
Hold on, he needs some more crackers. And we're back. Had to take a cracker break.
Yeah,
Okay.
that happens a lot.
So then women's tops, I didn't really stay and look at men's tops just because they were all still full price, and I was starting to get in kind of a hurry because it took me so long to go through all the women's clothes. And I will tell you this about the women's clothes. I was really disappointed in the quality.
Usually
Like I said
before,
was. I don't really look at the women's clothes at Salvation Army very much just because I don't have the time to look through them. But when I actually started looking through them, the quality is just not that great.
That is something else too. When you're doing reselling, you start to find the places that you like to source and the places that you don't like to source. A lot of the times thrift stores or secondhand stores will have a certain level of quality of acceptance. And around here, the only Salvation Army that was around here, they really don't put a lot of effort into quality control when they accept items. So in the clothing areas at Salvation Army, I would always strike out because things would just be really pilled or thin or just like really bad quality. Like they would be $3 t-shirts at Walmart that they were wanting you to pay $1.99 for. It just wasn't worth my time. Man, watching this back, I'm remembering how difficult it was to source locally here. It was a struggle. All right, let's go take a look at a different video. Oh, hey, look, a bolo tip.
So this morning, it's the day after Halloween, and I woke up with a lot of sales. And one thing in particular that sold is a bolo item I wanted to tell you guys about. I'm telling you about it because I have completely sold out. I can't find it anywhere. So if you guys are able to find it wherever you live, I want you to know about it so you can be on the lookout for it. All right.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. This was one of the first biggest mistakes that I made, and I learned very, well, I wouldn't say early on with doing videos, but I just recently did a video not too long ago where I talked about how I put myself out of business with sharing individual products. I'll put that video up here if you missed it. But I did way too much sharing of bolo items, and they were items that ended up having the markets flooded and the prices dropped, and this is one of it. If you have been a subscriber of mine for a while now, you probably remember the cotton candy mints. Yeah, I had found them at a Dollar Tree, and at the time when I first put out this video, I had maybe 100 subscribers, and I got maybe 50, 100 views per video. And so I thought that I was being helpful sharing these cotton candy mints, and which were delicious, by the way. I thought I was being helpful to my viewers, letting them know, hey, I can't find these anywhere, but I can sell them, so you can sell them too. And so I was trying to be nice and give a product. Little did I know at the time that putting out a very particular product like this that could be found at a common place like Dollar Tree, the market got so oversaturated so quick, the price plummeted, and I immediately regret and will never ever do this again. If you find a product that you can flip from a place like Walmart or Target or Dollar Tree, don't tell anybody, because then the market will get flooded and you will never be able to sell them again, I promise you.
Guys, here it is. It's the Redbird Cotton Candy Soft Puff Mints.
Oh, good.
There's a whole line of mints that this company does.
Yeah.
Years out. I didn't just sell 2 to somebody. I sold 4 to somebody.
Yeah, go figure.
So all I'm gonna do is stick these in a padded flat rate and get them sent off. Easy peasy money.
I remember doing my sold videos this way.
That's right. I found them at Dollar Tree. I was walking through Dollar Tree one day, just kind of looking at the hard candies, and they were just thrown in a pile and mixed in with all of these other candies. And they caught my eye because I'd never seen them before. So I did a really quick sold search, saw that some people were selling them by the bag, and so I bought a few, listed them, sold them, went back, bought some more, listed those, sold those. Then I started doing about a 1-hour radius around my house, going to every single Dollar Tree that I could and buying all of them.
Yep, I did that. So this is also a bit of advice. So even though I screwed up by publicly talking about this product, this is also something that is a teachable moment too. So you can literally flip anything on eBay, including food. So what I would do is I would always keep my eyes peeled for products at any store, especially in the food categories. I would keep my eyes peeled for things that were out of the ordinary. Like I'm mentioning in this video, I remember just like scanning the aisle and I saw these cotton candy soft mints and I had never seen them before. And anytime something like that catches my eye and it's something I've never seen, I will look it up on eBay and I will see if someone is selling it for profit. And if they are, I will buy it. I will kind of do like a test buy. If it's something that I know that I can just go back to the store and get more, I'll buy a couple and then I'll list them for sale. And if they sell, then that's when I go back and get more. And that's exactly what happened with these cotton candy mints. I saw them at Dollar Tree. I had never seen them before, so I checked eBay, and of course on eBay they were selling for a pretty good amount of money. You could see in my little screenshot they were selling for, I sold 4 bags for $22, and they came from Dollar Tree, so they were only $1 a bag. So $4 for cost of goods and then a $22 sale. So what had happened was I saw these, I bought like 4 or 6 bags, and then I listed them, and as soon as they sold, that's when I'm like, boom, I can go buy more and start flipping them. And that's exactly what I did, because that little test batch, that test sale, that's what tells you whether or not you can actually make money. So that's what I did. I sold them, and then I ended up going to all of the Dollar Trees and buying them up, and I tried to sell them as fast as I could. But then I went and I put it on YouTube, which was a big mistake, because then the market got flooded with them and nobody could make money anymore. Loose lips sink ships. Let's take a look at another video here. Let's see. Let's look at a sold video. Okay, so this is the first sold video I ever did, and I'm obnoxious. You know, I get those comments on YouTube from time to time where people tell me I'm shrill and obnoxious, and I'm sure that it wouldn't surprise you to find out that I agree with them.
Middle of packaging some sales that I've had over the last 24 hours, and I realized what I sold in the last 24 hours is super typical for me. And I've had a lot of people
So I also just wanted to point out that I used to film in this spot because there was a window directly across from me that had a lot of natural light. And at this time, I didn't have an office yet. That's why you saw that in that one haul video that was in the main room of my house with, you know, Benjamin running around. And then in the Bolo video that was just in my living room, it's because I did not yet have a dedicated office space. I was just starting to really ramp up my reselling business and I didn't have an office or anything yet. So this was me sitting on a stairway in front of a window that I used for my lighting. So this really just goes to show that you do not have to have a professional studio in order to put up YouTube videos, because this is literally me sitting on stairs in front of a window filming on my cell phone.
Comment and message me and email and ask what I usually sell every day. You know, how many items I move, my sales, what kind of profits I get. And so what I sold in the last 24 hours is so typical for me. I thought that I would go ahead and make a video about it so that you guys can kind of see what I move on a daily basis. The quantity is very, very typical, but the sales and profits are not. And so that part, I didn't do so well sale-wise and profit-wise, but quantity-wise and the types of items, this is all typical.
Okay, get on with it.
Is this child's sweatshirt. Isn't that funny? Look at that hood with the teeth and the eyes. Here we go. Thumbnail.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a child size large 7.
Oh my
and
God.
I sold it for $9.29 and I paid $1.50 for it at Goodwill. Normally children's clothes, I always wait until the 50% off tag, but I figured with shirts than you see. It's by a brand called DC, and it is a permanent press, authentic Western wear from Washington, D.C., and it has those great snap buttons, and I love the chest pockets. You see those? Isn't this an awesome shirt?
Stop sniffing!
So, and...
I'm honestly thinking, oh my God, I sniffed so much. Why am I sniffing so much? I think I was sniffing that much because I think it was like a nervous tick or something. Because I was still trying to get used to being on camera. And I think that the sniffing, I think it was a nervous tick. I don't know. I think it was a nervous tick though, but that's obnoxious.
Stuff is because, you know, it's lightweight. I wish you guys could feel how lightweight this is. It's ridiculous. It's so lightweight and so breezy. They can wear it in the sun. It's a nice light color. It reflects the light, and it just flows. So it keeps them.
It already sold, Lindey. You don't have to sell it again.
But it's bad.
Oh, wait, I mentioned the sniffing. What did I say about it?
So that if someone wanted to buy this shirt and they had no idea what a size 20 was, I compared it to a double XL. So, guys, I am so sorry about the sniffing. I am so sorry. But it's bad. It's bad. Okay, so I sold it,
was probably
for $14.99.
It was probably allergies. It was probably allergies.
$59 with free shipping. I paid $2 at Goodwill for it because it was a 50% off. And let's see, it was 10 ounces to ship. So it's going to cost me $3.40, $3.45 to ship it. And so after all fees and product costs, my total profit on this one is $7.55. So I made three and a half times my money in profits. So I'm happy with that.
Which, and 3.5 times money back in profit, I think is pretty good. You know, I did a video not too long ago. I'll link it up here. At least I think it was in this video talking about making $1,000 a week in profits. I did kind of a breakdown of how many transactions versus how much profit per transaction on average to reach that goal. And in that, I think it was in that video, I kind of suggested that if you were selling unique one-offs, which this shirt would have been a unique one-off, that you should shoot for at least $10 or more in profits. And already with that child shirt, it was like a $3 profit. This shirt, it was like a $7 profit. I wouldn't be wasting my time with that now, just because I know that it takes so much time and energy to list those items for it to sell only once, and then you can't list it again. So I think for unique one-of-a-kind items like that, you should be shooting for at least 10% profit on those items. Under 10% profit is fine, as long as it's an item that you can relist over and over again, or replenish a stock, or have multiple quantities of. So that's something else that I would definitely do different now.
Nothing fancy about it. It's just a long sleeve tee. And I sold it.
I would never buy that today. I would never buy that today. Even though it's Lucky brand, it's a size medium. If I was going to buy something like that today, being a Lucky brand, it would have to be a plus size. I would not have just bought a size medium.
For $8.99, and I paid $2 for it. And it's gonna go for less than 8 ounces first class, so it's only gonna ship for $2.60. So that made my total profit on this shirt $3.02, which is times and a half my money in profit. So I'm happy with that.
Not worth it.
Currently, I'm doing free shipping on almost everything. Unless something is really super heavy and it won't fit in a padded flat rate, I do free shipping on everything, just because it's easier for me to go through and do all of my bookkeeping if I don't have to go back and see. I mean, it's really easy for me to keep it like $14.99, $8.99, $7.99, and just do free shipping without having to go in and look at calculated shipping costs for each individual buyer and have to do math every time how much shipping was going to be, and I was able to factor that into my price. So I made a $3 profit on a $2 purchase.
That's not worth it.
This one was a whoopsie. This one was a whoopsie. I saw the brand and the size, and I got really excited. It's a Polo by Ralph Lauren, and it's an extra large, which is fantastic, right? And there was no stains on it at all. I got really excited, saw that there was no stains, and threw it in the cart. It was a 50% off tag. But then, when I got home and started photographing it, I noticed some flaws. Boo. See the sleeves? Yeah.
But see, now this is a part of learning. This is a part of learning. There are so many times I will talk to people that want to get started with reselling, and it's a matter of feeling like you have to learn everything that you need to learn before you even get started. But it's okay to make mistakes and learn as you go. Like, I was at this time, I was really trying to learn clothing because I really hadn't sold a lot of clothing at this point. I had sold mostly beauty and grocery. I hadn't sold a lot of clothes, but I was needing to start to branch into something else that was plentiful in my area, which was clothing, because as we saw in the first video that we watched, it was really hard for me to source anything. The only thing that was in abundance where I live is clothing, and even that's not really high quality. So at this time, I was trying to learn clothing, and as you can see here, I didn't even know as much about clothing to look at the sleeves on the shirt. I basically just did a once over to make sure that the buttons were there and there was no stains. It didn't even occur to me to check and make sure that there was nothing wrong with the sleeves. And there was something wrong with the sleeves. And so it's all a learning process, and you learn as you go. That's how you grow in this business.
And it's on both sides. The sleeves, see all that? And then there was a hole. Where is it?
And there was a hole. It's probably in the armpit. I bet you it was in the armpit.
There's a hole somewhere. I put it in the listing and I photographed it. It was on an underside. There was a small hole on a seam. Here it is.
Oh, it was near the
Let
armpit.
me see. Teeny tiny hole, and it's on the underside, so it's by the armpit. So I was like, oh.
Live and learn.
Because I was gonna list this for, you know, somewhere between $12.99 and $14.99.
That price still wouldn't have been worth it, Lindey. That price still wouldn't have been worth it, girl. Okay, what's this? Aussie.
I wouldn't have even bought it because I would have known I wouldn't be able to at least get my money back and then double. So there's that. These got a little bit of retail arbitrage. Sold 2 of these. Sprunch hairspray. It's a flexible hold hairspray and it's non-aerosol. I've been finding that non-aerosol hairsprays sell really well on eBay. So if you can find non-aerosols for cheap, then you should buy them up. Aussie is also a really fantastic brand. People love Aussie.
It's true. People like Aussie.
I paid $1 each for these from one of my local coupon ladies. If you have any more questions about that, I made a retail arbitrage video a few days ago. You can go back and watch if you haven't seen it. But I paid $1 per bottle from a local coupon lady, so $2 cost for both of these.
So $5.30 profit. That would only be worth it to me if I knew I was going to be able to replenish the stock. I would need to know that I would be able to get them again to make that worth it. Let's go check out one more video. Let's look at one more sold video.
Good morning, everybody. It's Lindey. So this is another video about items that I've sold, but I did this a little bit differently, and we'll see how it goes. Rather than do one video of stuff that I sold in the last day, which would be really hard for me because my mornings when I'm packaging stuff, it's really kind of chaotic. So I figured what I would do is I would just do small clips from the week of items that I sold that I thought were worthy of mentioning, meaning they were a wide variety of items. They gave me a pretty decent return and, you know, I thought was worthy of sharing with you guys. So here's some items that I sold this week. Warning, some clips that you are about to see involve Lindey wearing little to no makeup because it's very early in the morning and she's looking for her coffee. Thank you. Good morning. Excuse my appearance. I told you when I...
Look at my little baby Jeremy. Look at my little baby one. He's, oh my gosh. That is my oldest child. And he is now entering high school. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's 14 now. He's about to be a freshman. Yeah, when I used to do these sold videos, I used to do clips of them every morning, and it was always bright and early while I was doing shipping. Woo, yeah, it's early.
Ship, it's first thing early in the morning, so... But he wants to say hi.
Good morning, YouTube.
Okay, so...
Oh my God.
Sit and laugh, tickle me Elmo. When you touch his belly, aww, he laughs. I actually got him at a garage sale for $0.25. Yeah, he was in a bin of a whole bunch of stuffed animals, and they were just like 25 cents for everything in the box. So I got him. There was absolutely nothing wrong with him. There's no stains, nothing. He even still works, but I am going to be removing the batteries when I ship these. So I paid $0.25, and he sold for $14.99. I was gonna try to get higher for that, but that's what his going rate was. And so $14.99, I spent $0.25, and he's going to go padded flat rate.
What else did you have, Lindey?
Is this Kato skirt. It is a size 26-28, so it's a nice large size. I did have it sitting for a while. I had it sitting at $16.99 and nobody was buying it. So I went ahead and dropped the price to $13.49 because of the season we're in. You know, I don't know how many ladies are going to be wearing a knee-length skirt when it's the winter months. So I dropped it to $13.49 just to try to move it, and it sold. 50% off tag. It's only going to be $2.60. So after fees and shipping, my total profit on the $13.49 sale is $7.23.
That's pretty good. $7.23 for a used Kato skirt. That's pretty good. And that's the power of buying plus size clothing. Plus size clothing always gets you a better price.
This sleep shirt, and it was a 50% off tag, and it was $3.49, so 50% off of that I paid only $1.75, and it's real.
Do you see my son just like going around in the he's just making laps. He wanted to be in the video so bad.
Really cute. It was not listed for too long. I'm thinking maybe I priced it a little too high, but 9 cents.
Again, $6.79 is not too bad for a used sleep shirt. That's not too bad. Yeah, see, yeah, I remember doing the screenshots just to show you guys that that's actually what I paid it for. Oh, look, there's baby Benjamin.
Here nobody was shopping, you know, because they were out voting and awaiting the results.
It's baby Benjamin.
But the sales did start coming in again yesterday, so I thought I would show you guys a couple of the things that I sold and let you know the profits. You know, it's bright and early in the morning. I'm just about ready to ship everything off. Okay. This is one of the first things. They're Hawaiian Punch singles to go, and they're the great big 20 packet value packs. And these were something that I got from somebody local. I guess they had bought a case or something to send to husbands overseas. Because these things are really popular with people overseas because they drink a lot of water and it sometimes gets boring, so they like to put these in their bottles of water. Well, I guess they had bought a case and they had a whole bunch that didn't get sent off into
Okay, we don't need the whole story.
Which thing?
How much was the profit?
The profit is going to be $4.10, which is double my money on these.
See, that's not too bad. So it was $4 for 2 of those that sold.
The size isn't, I didn't think it was very desirable. They're Levi's 5'11", and they're a size 32 waist and a 30 inseam, which means it's a short inseam. And I figured that, I mean, a 32 waist is a pretty decent size for men, but a 30 length, you know, that's a shorter gentleman, and I didn't know how fast these would sell. So I just listed them for $15.79 with free shipping. I paid $2 for them at Goodwill. They were 50% off tag. So I sold them in 24 hours. They sold. So now I know for next time that this size I can maybe list for a little.
Levi's usually sell and had sold pretty well for me.
Hi you guys. Okay, so it's really super late. It was John Cena.
Ah, the John Cena.
That's right, it's a brawling buddy. So his time is now. His time to go bye-bye is now. Anyway, I bought him. No, I didn't even buy him. He belonged to my eldest child, and I actually found him in a box because he was not being used anymore. And so I was like, I'm gonna sell him on eBay. I bet somebody will buy him. So I listed him for $17.99, which is fairly comparable to other listings out there. There were some sold that were like $15 plus shipping or $10 plus shipping. So I went ahead and listed him for $17.99, and he sold in a day. A day, which I'm really surprised about because
Okay, let's get on with it.
Cena got me $12.05 in profit.
Woo!
But I mean, even if I did buy him, you can usually buy plushes for $1 or $2 at most. So even if I paid, $2 for him, I still would have made a $10 profit. So, definitely look for plushes if you're not looking for plushes.
Still true. Plushes still do really well.
But Walmart in the clearance aisle, I bought a few of them actually. I'm almost sold out. I bought all different kinds. This was the only one that I had that had can't even on it. But like I sold regular black ones, pink ones, stainless ones, and then I have maybe 2 more left, I think, and then I'm sold out. I got them on clearance at Walmart for $3.25, and it sold for $12.99. So, and that is the going rate for ones this size. There's even ones that are larger than this one that are going for the same price. So I knew I wasn't really going to be able to get away with more than $12.99 for it, so I just went with $12.99 and called it good. But it can go first class. It's not too heavy, even though it's stainless. It feels pretty heavy, but it's still only like $4. And so after fees, product costs, and shipping, my profit is $4.29. So it's a little over double my money. So I'm happy about that.
And I think that that's going to be a good place for us to stop today. Wow, memory lane. She's a traveling. I do think that it's really important that we acknowledge growth in our businesses. I do feel like I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot. And every time I learn new things, I always like to pass them along to you guys. And I do really like documenting my journey because I like looking back at where I've been. I like seeing where I am so that I can look forward to where I'm going. And so if you guys like this kind of video, let me know down in the comments below. Would you want to see me go over some of the other kind of videos that I have on my channel just to kind of see what I think, kind of give myself my own insight from myself, from where I've been, where I've gone? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this video. If you liked it, definitely remember to hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I post new content. And don't forget to check the video description. I will put some useful links in there for you guys as well. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you guys with my next video. Bye-bye.